Hi, today is my first short talk on teachers. Few days back we celebrated Teachers' Day in the memory of former President Dr. Radhakrishnan. Teachers form the most important component in development of a person. They are selfless and they teach you a lot, which you remember it as you grow old. I divide teachers into three categories. First is your academic teachers, those who taught you when you did your schools, graduation, post-graduation, PhD studies or whatever, or attended some professional courses and they taught you. Second is teachers of life learning, where you might have not met him or her, but you learnt a lot from their life. And third is either a friend or a professional or a relative who taught you. I am going to have 25 talks on this. Each talk would be lasting about 5 minutes, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. Today, when I am starting, it's a day when the Indian Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi is celebrating his 72 years. So first of all, I wish him happy birthday and a long life. Now I begin my talk. When coming to the teachers, there were many teachers whom I met in my life who taught me. But one of the teachers who taught me English was Miss Gul Vakharia of Rosary School. I am a student of Rosary School, and along with me there were several students of Rosary School. More than English, she was a very humble person. She gave her life to the school. She was so warm towards the student, involved with the students, and drawing a paltry salary. When an American teacher asked me, Dr. Schwab, how much does she draw in India? I said it was about $100, and at the time the dollars was 14 rupees. So it was just 1400 rupees. And he said, this is the talent of 1400 rupees. In America, at that time the teachers were paid almost about $50,000 to $60,000. And yet, he said, we are not satisfied. She was humble, she was involved in the sports. School was her life. She didn't do anything apart from the schools. She could have risen to heights in the university, but she did not. She opted for school education. Till her last day, she was with the school. She contributed immensely to almost every student. In my batch, in the batches which had gone further, in batches which were behind me, to that extent that her medical bills, I think the doctors did not charge her anything because they were her students. That is the respect she drew from all the students, not only me. When I started my computer education at Rosary School, she was the first one to come and meet me and said, yes, this is the right thing you are doing. The students must get educated in computers. Today the computer center is named after Gul Vakharia. The hall, the extracurricular activity hall is named after her. And whenever I see a hockey match, I remember her. She wouldn't play hockey, but the way she cheered the hockey players and football players was remarkable. Even the management, which was a missionary management, would give her so much of respect. I think I'll always miss her. Rarely you find a teacher like that. Now I come to somebody with whom I met for a few minutes at my place, and she was an amazing person. That was Mother Teresa. Recently on my flight to Delhi, I read her whole book. I am always awed by her. Inspired to work for the poor. She worked for the poor to the poorest. And that was because she was convinced that she should help them. She started with a scratch missionary of charity in Calcutta. When she left, she had more than 700 spread across the world. 700 institutions of missions of charity spread across the world. They are doing a fantastic human services. She would go in the night, treat the poor, treat the leprosy patient, take care of the infants who were just left behind by their parents, take care of the old people. She won the Nobel Peace Prize for it. She won the Padma Bhushan for it. She got the Bharat Ratna for it. And when she died, every political party gave her a tribute, including, it's a very dichotomy, that at that time Kolkata had a communist chief minister. And obviously she was not a communist. But the way he respected her and the way he saluted her coffin was dramatic. Sri Jyoti Basu was his name. Even when she won the Nobel Peace Prize, she donated the whole amount to missionaries of charity. After the Nobel Prize was announced and when she got the prize, there was a big dinner in her honor. She refused to attend the dinner. She said, cancel the dinner and whatever you save, donate it to the poor people in Calcutta. This was her greatness, I would say. She had a very inspiring face. Age looked at it, but she was very inspiring. Many a times it was that she touched the patient and they became all right. And hence I always say that she started as Mother Teresa, but she ended her life as Saint Teresa. She was a saint. And the book which I read was terrific, and I just loved every page of it and every photograph in it. The third one, my personal friends and relatives and professionals who have impressed me and motivated me to do something good. The third person is once upon a time my close friend and who inspired me to do many good things in life. From a person who was not attending colleges and bragging that, oh, I passed without even attending a single class, to somebody who became sincere, who started reading books, who started having a social aim in life, is Dr. Sheila Pandey. Right now she stays in Washington along with her husband Vijay Pandey. I have seen her struggling, going in a bus from Sayajiganj to Faculty of Social Work to medical faculty where she was, medical hospital, SSG, where she was working. I have seen her struggle to get her PhD from the MS University and seen her struggle in USA. Today, whatever she has, she always had faith in her Christ. She never lost faith. Many times I was very political and very much anti-Congress, and 1980 again Congress came to power, Mrs. Gandhi especially. I was very much worried. She would always solace me that don't get worried, believe in the God, He'll do the right thing for you. Her faith, her knowledge, her vocabulary in English is what I got from her. And more than anything is the confidence she built in me in public speaking. Today, whenever I start a public speech, I always have a faint memory coming to my mind of hers. These are the three people I'm talking about today. There'll be some photographs over there. Obviously, you could find something out from the net for them, or refer to the schools. And obviously Mother Teresa is still an international personality, right? You can know much about her from the Wikipedias and everything. And from LinkedIn you can know about Sheila Pandey. So, friends, this was my first talk on teachers. Shortly, I'll be having my second talk. Thank you.